Agriculture. It could very well be the most influential ability that we human beings have ever developed. It's the practice that transformed nomads scavenging for their existence in a harshly accommodating world to true masters of nature. The cultivation of food has led us to discover the true hospitality of this wondrous terrestrial surface.
Agriculture as we know it is ultimately what led to civilization, and more than anything it has contributed to our ongoing survival. But we are still, in the age of technology and information, incapable of conjuring food of our own volition. We are, and forever have been, hopelessly dependent on countless other forms of life to produce food enough for us all. Our ability to cultivate crops for our own sustenance is contingent upon the continuation of the global environment as we know it, and that means steady temperatures that plants can rely on, consistent access to water, life's most treasured resource, soil that's kept fertile by the perpetual recycling of life on Earth, down to the harmony of various insects and bacteria on which we lean for the pollination and propagation of our crops. But agriculture has changed as we have, and will continue to do so on a planet where seemingly nothing remains stagnant. As we adapt to the world which is never still, so do our methods of cultivation. Now, most of the world's food is grown industrially. This means that our methods rely irrevocably on giant machines, seeds and produce that's overseen by enormously influential supercorporations, synthetic serums that are sprayed to keep unwanted pests and fungi at bay, and genetic modification to improve crop yield and profits, while also eliminating unwanted characteristics of certain foods, leading to the creation of entirely man-made plant species. This is the world as we know it in the industrialized civilization of 2018, and many of these methods are viewed by the public as necessary to accommodate the growing population of humanity and climate that is producing increasingly unpredictable and deadly storms around the world.
One must ask, are these extreme methods truly necessary in order to keep our people fed? And perhaps more importantly, what are the consequences, the byproducts of such an industrialized food system? And what is it doing to our bodies?
In this series, I'll explain how agriculture has been irreversibly altered, but how the future of farming doesn't have to be so dependent on centralized food production, so heavily focused on profits and productivity. That anywhere where there is sunlight in our neighborhood, good, healthy food can be grown, and not only how easy and satisfying that process can be, but also how it can benefit you as an individual to take the leap into the world of gardening. I'll show you how I transformed only one section of my lawn into a prolific, attractive space producing the best raw foods in my town at low cost that scales well into the future and well after the lifespan of a single person. I'll explain how this process changed my life and encourage you to do the same. You can grow food anywhere, no matter how small your home is or how inexperienced you are. This series covers my journey from the very beginning, my first year undertaking gardening, my tribulations, and my results.
My name is William Donaldson, and welcome to Downtown Agriculture.